Imagine a story so powerful it shaped empires and cultures for millennia, yet most know only its surface. Ramayana isn't just ancient, it's one of the oldest epics, with versions spanning Sanskrit to Bollywood. Its themes of justice, duty, and leadership transcend time. What if this wasn't just a myth, but a blueprint for modern governance? Let's explore how a 3,000-year-old tale still influences India today. Ramayana isn't just a story, it's a living blueprint that shaped India's values for millennia. From ancient kingship to modern governance, its lessons on duty, justice, and honor were woven into legal codes like dharma long before democracies existed. Even today, leaders and laws echo its principles, proving it's the foundation of a civilization more than myth, a guiding force. This isn't just a battle between good and evil. It's a clash of ideologies that still shape leadership today. Ravana, ruler of the three realms, heaven, earth, and netherworld, embodies unchecked ambition, seeking power through force. Rama, born with divine purpose, represents duty bound by honor, leading not armies but ideals like justice and restraint. Their conflict isn't ancient history. It's a mirror to every leader who must choose: rule with an iron fist or govern with integrity. Sita, often seen as the passive victim of Ravana's abduction, has evolved from a symbol of suffering to one of resilience. Her story challenges traditional narratives of female agency and honor, sparking debates that continue to resonate today. Was she a woman wronged by circumstance, or one who defied it? The answer lies in how her tale was rewritten across centuries, reflecting the values of each era. This isn't just ancient history. It's a mirror held up to modern discussions about autonomy and justice. 3,000 years ago, India faced a choice. Ravana ruled with ruthless power, demanding absolute control to prove his strength. But Rama, born with divine purpose, led not through force but through duty and honor. Their conflict wasn't just ancient history, it was a blueprint for leadership. Today we still ask, should a leader rule with an iron fist or govern with integrity? This isn't just a story. It's the mirror every civilization holds up to itself. 3,000 years ago, Rama and Ravana's battle spanned realms, earth, sky, and beyond. Some scholars suggest the Ramayana may hint at celestial events, like constellations during Sita's abduction, or ancient herbal remedies. Was this storytelling, or a way to preserve knowledge? If myths hold hidden truths, here science meets legend. Modern retellings of Ramayana often prioritize spectacle over substance, stripping away its core themes like duty and consequence. Ancient versions wove philosophy, ethics, and science into storytelling like Sita's agency or Ravana's complexity, which modern adaptations ignore. When creators respect the source, they unlock timeless lessons that still resonate today. Ramayana isn't just an Indian story, it's a global narrative that crosses languages and cultures. From Japanese anime reimagining Rama as a warrior to video games like Sita, Warrior Princess, this ancient epic has been retold worldwide, not just in India, but in Hollywood films and even in modern philosophy debates about leadership and justice. Yet most adaptations miss the core: how duty clashes with consequence. Whether it's Sita's agencies or Ravana's complexity, these elements remain because they're universal. Modern creators who respect the source, like those who blend science with legend in their retellings, unlock its timeless lessons. Could you explain why this story still shapes us today? Dharma isn't a rigid rulebook. It's a living balance. Ancient storytellers knew this, embedding gray areas to challenge even the righteous. Rama's exile wasn't just punishment. It was a test of character. Yet, Ravana's fury wasn't just villainy, it was consequence. Modern retellings often simplify these nuances, stripping away the depth that makes Ramayana timeless. When creators respect its complexity, they unlock lessons about duty, consequence, and justice that still resonate today. Imagine a story that shaped kingship, environmental ethics, and even modern justice systems for over 3,000 years, yet most people know it only as a childhood tale. The Ramayana isn't just myth. It's a blueprint. Its principles, like Rama's exile as a test of leadership, or Sita's agency in the face of injustice, have influenced legal codes from ancient India to modern courts. But why? Because it doesn't offer simple answers. It forces us to ask, what happens when duty clashes with consequence? And how do we balance justice with humanity? That's the question Ramayana still asks today, long after its verses were written. Imagine two paths diverging at a crossroads. One leads to justice, the other to vengeance. Ravana's rage isn't just cruelty, it's consequence. Every choice he makes spirals from his desire for power, yet Rama's exile isn't punishment alone. It's a test of character. Modern leaders still grapple with this balance. Can duty survive when consequences demand sacrifice? The Ramayana forces us to ask, is justice always righteous, or does righteousness bend under consequence? That question hasn't changed in 3,000 years. Imagine a story where exile isn't just punishment, it's a test of character. Rama's 14 years in the forest aren't about hardship alone, they're about how duty shapes resilience. Modern psychology links this structure to universal trauma narratives, stories where survival depends on adapting to loss. Yet, Ramayana doesn't stop at individual struggle. It asks, what happens when consequence becomes its own kind of justice? Ravana's rage isn't just villainy, it's a mirror of Rama's test. Both paths, one of vengeance and the other of righteousness, both asked what this bend and force us to quote about how that tension hasn't changed in 3,000 years, because it's not about heroes or villains, it's about us. Rama's exile was a test his duty to honor his father's word versus the chaos of power. Meanwhile, Ravana ruled through vengeance, showing how unchecked authority destroys. This clash between justice and consequence shaped laws, wars, and even modern courtrooms. Today we still ask, when duty conflicts with